Well, how are you folks? I've missed you. It's been a week, and the week is done. And do you hear that? I hear that. I don't even want to know what it is. Thankfully, I have a monitor between AudioCraZ and myself.
Like a desk and monitor. You've got several things you can throw at me. I mean,
I am protected, but I will not.
As much as you think you are.
I will not keep you from AudioCraZ any longer. And here he is. Thank you for joining us.
This is good stuff tonight, isn't it?
This is really good stuff.
This is really good. Okay, normally, good evening, everybody. I haven't even started. I'm already on a tangent. I love it. It's great. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Nerd Cave show. Now I can talk about my Happy Juice.
Happy Juice.
Happy. Tonight's Happy Juice, this is really good. Normally in the past, we've never really discussed what it was. It was kind of one of those deals where everybody knew I was drinking I called it Happy Juice, mostly because it's like being a father. I don't want to just talk about it, but me and the Beard have been talking about it. It's just like there's no reason why we can't tell everybody what's going on. Because if you guys checked last week, every now and then it slips out, and he was like, "Can we talk about that?" And I'm like, honestly, it's just something we just never did.
Yeah, we just never thought it was really necessary.
It never
and
necessary.
Someone happened to ask, so
exactly.
It was like,
Retro. How's it going, man? So from here on
hey,
forth,
Retro.
Here on forth, we're going to at least from time to time, because basically, if anybody don't know, I like my whiskey. Oh, I love my whiskey.
He likes it.
Not to get drunk. I am one of those people that enjoys a good whiskey. So.
And this is a good one.
It really, really is. And this one, I'm going to show you guys because I like this. I really like the Irish whiskeys. Those tend to be the ones I prefer. And this one's called Teeling Spirit of Dublin. And this is
delicious.
Oh, it is so good. I've never had this before. I went down to one of the local shops, Imbibe. I'm not talking about them anyway. I don't care. I like that place.
Yeah, it's a local company, right?
It's a local store.
Yeah,
but
we
they have
support local.
They have all kinds of. They're one of those really great local places that always have some unique and independent. You can find some great local stuff there. You can find stuff that you've never heard of before. That's what's awesome about this place. And that's where I went and checked out, and I found this Irish whiskey. It's aged for 5 years in X wine casks. That's what really caught my eye. It was bottled on 10/2017. So this is actually really, really good. It kind of threw us because I was worried about being an X wine to be a little too sweet, but no.
It's surprising. I mean, we took that first sip,
the
and it
age
was like,
of it is.
It was quite pleasantly surprising.
Mm-hmm. And it hits you really. It's like really mellowed out now that I've had a little bit more. But that first one, it just hit my taste buds. It like slapped them hard, and it liked it. So
he was like, "Give me more."
So if you guys are curious, that is tonight's Happy Juice is Teeling Irish whiskey. Very tasty stuff. So all right, and if anybody ever comes into the couch, I am more than willing to offer you guys a glass of Happy Juice.
Happy Juice is always flowing like wine.
Mm-hmm. All right, so where are we at? Beard, how are you doing right now? Because I know we've got the holidays upon us.
Yes.
And I am really curious on what the Beard household has got planned for this year, because you always have some pretty amazing stuff going on.
Well, thank you for that. The stuff that happens in my kitchen, I play second fiddle to my wife. For those of you that know my wife, she's an awesome cook.
Oh, she's amazing.
Thank you. And now we got, my son actually surprised us. He got us a 22-pound turkey, which is probably the biggest turkey we've ever had. But yeah, I'm thinking that we're going to roll it up and it's
roll
really
it up.
Cool. Yeah, you take all the bones out of the turkey and you put the stuffing and everything inside of it and you roll it up. And you bake it, and it takes a lot less time than baking it on the bone, and it just comes out really delicious. And How?
See, I've heard some different ways of making turkey, but I've never heard of rolling. I mean, we've heard the turducken. There's some friends of mine that are Hispanic. They do the mayonnaise on the turkey, which I thought was completely strange until I had it, and that was actually pretty good.
I'm not going to talk bad about this practice. I'm just going to say I am half Hispanic, and I have never done this, and I'm afraid of it.
Well, not much is going on in the house, here in my house, but we're going to do the family thing this year, which is going to be kind of nice. It's going to be done local. I'm really happy to have my kids for Thanksgiving.
Nice. Excellent.
I'm still thinking about doing something this weekend, but I'm not 100% sure. I've been so focused on getting everything else done, and I'm really focused on getting all my Black Friday shopping done because I plan on having at least 90% of my Christmas shopping done on Black Friday. I want to be pretty much ahead of it this year. I don't want to be fighting with it to the last minute. I like that, get it done and then cruise the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Kind of what I'm going for. So
I hear you there.
yeah. So the Black Friday deals right now are looking amazing. There's so many things I'm eyeballing for my kids' Christmas. I can't stop eyeballing stuff for me. I am going to tell you this much: if any of those cameras go on sale or those capture cards go on Black Friday deal, snatch. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to be snagging things. I really want to get that capture card. But Nathan, the mayo holds in moisture. Awesome. I had not. Here's the thing. I know what happens to mayonnaise when you leave it out. It looks nasty, but cooking with it, and it was. I didn't say I was grossed out by it when they told me about it. It was just like, that's different. I wasn't sure, and then I had it, and it was amazing. So yeah, that one to me, and I still consider that weird, even though I shouldn't, because once it becomes delicious, it shouldn't be weird. But
sometimes weird is absolutely delicious, and there's nothing
true. I'll
wrong
give you that.
with something delicious being considered weird. I consider things weird all the time, and they're quite delicious.
Yeah, Retro goes, we deep fry ours in an outdoor deep fryer in peanut oil. Some of the juicy. Oh, I have had deep fried turkey before.
I have not been introduced to this before, so I've heard it's really good.
No. Actually, no. I have not had deep fried. You need to save me a chunk or two because I want to try it. The one turkey I love, and it depends on who makes it, deep pit turkey. The ones, not the ones you get from the store, from the restaurants. I'm sorry, they try, but unless they are actually digging a hole in the ground somewhere and putting the turkey in there, you're not deep pitting it correctly. I'm sorry. I know people that's their specialty every year. They buy a couple of turkeys throughout the year, leave them in the freezer, and then when it comes down to Thanksgiving, they are digging holes in the ground and deep pitting them turkeys and just come out
See, I have a pit.
You do have a pit?
Already done.
You need to try it.
In my backyard.
Or at least try, I heard deep pit game hen is good.
I'm thinking I might do something for around the Christmas time or maybe New Year's.
Oh, yeah. But
yeah. That sounds really good.
It does, so. What do we got? If you have any left, I'll keep. Oh, dude, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I have not tried deep fried turkey.
Hey, I'm just saying, if you got an extra chunk,
Oh, yeah. So we are more than happy. I mean, you can come in and sit on the couch.
See?
We'll eat your turkey, and you can have some of the happy juice.
My wife just commented. She said she's doing it through Messenger because she can't comment yet on YouTube.
Oh, she doesn't have a YouTube account?
Not yet. No, I keep forgetting to set her up with one. But she says the mayo also acts as an oil base instead of butter. That makes sense.
Oh, that makes sense. Wait a minute. Doesn't she have an Android?
Yeah, she has.
She already has a Google account. Then she already has a YouTube account.
Oh, maybe that. Hey, there you go.
Yeah. Quite simple. All right. So, moving on to the media. Moving on. You guys remember we talked about it last week. Baby Yoda. That was the big thing. Everybody's still going nuts for Baby Yoda. And there was one key thing that everybody's been discussing about, and that is, where are the Baby Yoda merch? Now, we are starting to get some. But
yeah, okay. There it is.
these are actually images that I pulled off of Disney's website. And you can go and you can get the shirts. They're decent, but they're a little bit lackluster. Let's be the general consensus. You go around and read about this, people will say they kind of look like the bootleg stuff, and they really do. They look like stuff that they quickly put together. And if you actually look closely, what they have done, you can actually take a lot of their T-shirt images, and they're all exactly the same shirt. They've just applied the images over the top and changed the color of the shirt slightly.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look, every wrinkle, everything on every single shirt with different designs is exactly the same. They've been copying and pasting. They probably don't even have these shirts completely made up yet. What they're doing is they're playing catch up. And they really don't have much of the good merch in the way. They're scrambling to try to get some stuff going.
But it's the why that you gotta.
It is the why. And the why, if you get most of you guys realize that there was no Baby Yoda merch before The Mandalorian. And that was done on purpose. And actually, if you guys think about it, I understand some of you really, really wanted that little cuddly Baby Yoda to lay in bed with or to watch the show with. But honestly, you're missing the one key thing that we got that is far better, and that was the complete and utter surprise and being taken back when you saw Baby Yoda for the first time in the show and you didn't expect it.
You remember, the look was kind of like this.
Exactly. Everybody was blown away. Everybody. And that was intentional. In an interview...
Genius.
Is it John Favreau?
Fairview, I believe
it's Favreau. Okay, so he's the showrunner for the...
John Favreau.
Sorry, thank you, Favreau.
I apologize if it's mispronounced.
Just put the memes on a shirt. I would I would buy a crap of those. Those were probably coming. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
So I think it's Entertainment Tonight is where he was interviewed, and they were asked why were there no Baby Yodas before, and he says that was deliberate. And he goes on a quote. He says, "The way the cat usually gets out of the bag with that stuff is merchandising and toy catalogs and things like that."
Absolutely. That happened with Endgame, yeah.
Exactly. How many times if we kind of pieced together the plot before it came out? The friggin' toys. Mm-hmm. So what they go is, we really wanted to have it be that you had to watch it yourself, so that every time you watch the show, there'd be new twists and secrets coming out. But that requires a lot of restraint from the people footing the bill. Part of that was holding back on things like merchandise.
This is the way.
Exactly. And chances are that someone would have seen it in their showroom and the word would have gotten out. There'd be no way to keep it quiet.
Absolutely.
So,
it would have been out there,
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So basically what they said, they had a conscious effort. Now, if you notice, they did something sneaky. They did put out toys. They put out, what is it?
Thank you. It's Favreau is how we pronounce his last name. It is French.
Favreau. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. But essentially, they put out the Mandalorian. What I can't remember the guy's name on the planet. The guy that helped him. I have spoken.
Oh, the guy that everybody loves, but I can't.
Yeah,
I couldn't
tell
you his
toy.
name.
You can go find the pops and What's cool is they have that lady Merc that we haven't seen yet, and I can't remember her name. Exactly. But they did it intentionally. Now, unfortunately, that has led to, being as they couldn't even release it to toy manufacturers to help start producing, they really don't have anything. And what they're putting out right now definitely seems rushed just to get merch out there. And they are going to have some stuff, but I have a feeling the good quality stuff that you're going to want is either going to be right close to Christmas or not until after the New Year's, is when the good Yoda dolls, because I've seen the one that's out there, and that thing is a little creepy. I couldn't even put the image up of it. I couldn't do it because it was just like, But yeah, so that is, if you guys
Yep.
are curious, let's see what we got going here. That is the way. I see what you did there. Yeah. But that
I
is a why.
love the fact that they did that because it brought a genuine surprise to
Oh, it
the viewers
did.
of the show. It did for me. I mean, and I don't follow toy lines much anyway because, I mean, yeah, I'm a dad, but
No, but
my
as soon
kids
as
are
it
all
gets
older
out,
than that.
everybody's prying that information, and everybody figured out what was going on.
Right, yeah. And that's I think the way they did it was perfect, and I appreciate it as
I do.
a fan.
I commend them for what they did. I am very happy that they showed restraint. They still had Mandalorian toys out there. There's plenty of them out there for people to get their hands on. It's just the key one is everybody, but we wanted that to make money. And it's just like, there's a certain respect to the art you have to have. And everybody, I understand you wanted your Yoda doll, your baby Yodas, but we got something far better, and that was the sheer and utter surprise and seeing it in the show and not expecting it. Not
As
knowing
Yoda
it was
would
coming.
say, stop worrying about tomorrow, focus on the here and now.
Did Yoda say that?
Didn't he? Something like that.
Yeah, close
Always
Just
on the
quote Yoda.
future.
So
Never his mind on. Anyway, I don't know.
So that give it time. There will be some really good merch. There's some decent shirts. Some of these are pretty questionable at best.
I love how that one shirt says "the child."
The child, and I'm like, okay, what guy is handing those out in the parking lot of a concert?
Right? Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
That shirt, no joke. That shirt reminds me of some of those tour shirts that the bootleggers made. That have
are
like
outside of the
cities are misspelled.
Build
they
a Bear
have-
Baby Yoda will make up for it. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, a Build-A-Bear Baby. Are they doing that? I wouldn't be surprised if they're not.
That's a good question.
They'd be silly not to. That's definitely something to. But definitely was something they're going to do. But I don't think you see. Yeah, you can start. If anything, there's a lot of people. If you want some really good stuff, go on Etsy. There's a lot of independent people that are making some Baby Yoda stuff that you guys may like. And honestly, I'm always up for helping out some of the independent people. Oh, before I forget, I got a thank you to Retro. He gave us a brick of
Sound tiles.
sound foam. Dude, thanks again for that.
Very nice. We appreciate
They
that.
will come very much in handy next to the mirror on the roof of my bedroom because, yes.
Because nobody wants to hear that.
Thank you, Retro. Where are we at now?
We are at almost 20 minutes.
No. Is it?
I think it's candy challenge time.
Is it candy challenge?
No.
Yeah.
You know, you want to do candy challenge?
Let's
or
do
cave
candy
jam?
challenge.
Okay,
we're going
candy
out of order.
challenge.
We're going to do it out of order. All right.
And
Today's candy challenge is.
Candy challenge.
And this was brought in by the Beard. Okay, I'm a little. You got these from what?
I went out and I picked these up from World Market, but
Okay.
you can get them on Amazon.
You got the link?
Let me get that up.
So these
apologize,
are
folks.
Cirrus, chocolate, and licorice caramel. And I am not a licorice fan, so I am curious about these.
Hang on, getting the.
But these are from Iceland, so that's one of the things that got me interested in these.
Yes, it was. I mean, it's milk chocolate, but I mean, I figured, hey, let's give it a shot. I have not
There you go.
tried these yet. They
All
don't
right,
smell
so
bad.
let's.
That
That smells a little different. You can definitely smell the licorice is trying to overpower the chocolate. All right. Well, at least in this the scent.
That's different. It's not what you would expect,
What the heck?
right? See what I mean?
That's
I'm quite happy with this.
I'm not sure about that. It's black licorice. These are, it's like, if you click the link, you'll see it. It's like chocolate, then a black licorice, and then like a caramel in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it looks, when you bite into it, it looks nothing like the picture.
It never does.
It's not bad. It is different though.
I like it.
Those are not bad. I mean, does it go well with Happy
Here we
Days?
go. This was the question.
Not too bad. I don't think they're complementing each other very well. They're different though. It's the I'm happy that the black licorice is not overpowering.
Yeah, it's not.
That's what I was worried about. I was worried about getting a mouthful of black licorice with a little bit of chocolate, like trying to be there for help.
Mm-hmm. Not bad. Retro says, "Ooh, black licorice, yum! I would love those. I would love those since my drink of choice is Jaeger."
Oh,
okay. I mean, if you like cough syrup and licorice.
Mm-hmm. Nothing like flavored paint thinner. Oh, they're not bad. I'm a little bit more surprised. Like I said, I was worried about the black licorice overpowering everything, because that's tends to what it do. It's a very
absolutely.
What do you call it? Pungent.
Mm-hmm.
Very
it's
strong
got that
taste.
flavor that just kind of gets.
But this does mellow it out, and I think the caramel helps with that as well.
Mm-hmm.
It actually goes together well. I don't think it's a strong black licorice either. What kind of licorice is it? It doesn't say. We do have the, where'd that go? Milk chocolate, licorice. We do have the nutritional facts, but we're not going to discuss that.
We're not touching the nutritional facts. See, we have it.
Yeah, it's a soft Icelandic licorice. So it's okay. It's a licorice with a sweet and salty taste. Okay.
Serious decadent chocolate balls made with licorice, a type of soft Icelandic licorice with a sweet and tasty, sweet and salty taste. Sorry. But I thought it was, I mean, this is from Iceland. It's not something that we have.
No. These are.
I've never tried these before, so I thought
you have to give these a try.
I too enjoy NyQuil.
Oh, grow.
Nutritional.
Yeah. Oh, I just got a big chunk of that licorice. That's not black licorice at all.
Not what you would expect.
No,
Anyway.
it is not. That's why I think my body was kind of like preparing itself for black licorice, and like, but I just got a chunk of the licorice that's in there, and that tastes like no licorice I've ever had before.
It would be chocolate salty balls if it were salted caramel.
Well, the licorice is salted.
Ah, so there you go.
There we go. Chocolate salty balls.
It's pretty good. I'm enjoying.
Those are quite good. Like I said, if you guys are, if you like me who don't like black licorice, these are not black licorice.
It's not what you expect. It's not American style, what you get from Red Vines or whatever.
I'd like to try this Iceland, the actual licorice itself by itself.
Okay.
I want to find some of that because I want to give that. I want to see what it tastes like by itself.
I will see if I can find some, and if I can, I'll bring it next week.
That's filed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to be munching on that a little bit. See here. Maybe that's why it's spelled different. Oh, possibly. Oh, happy juice. All right. So, woo, that got me good. We have to talk about this. And actually, we're going to talk about this quite a bit. Those of you guys saw it. Tesla finally revealed their Cybertruck. And it's totally different. Now, before I get into my opinions of it, I want to go over the specs.
The specs on this truck are flipping awesome. I'm
They
just going
really
to say,
are.
I think this is some really cool.
There's a few key
The tech
things a lot of
stuff
people haven't either glazed over or didn't quite understand about this truck. One, yes, it looks a bit sterile, but I'll get more into that.
We're going to get to that.
We're going to get
Trust
to that.
us. There's stuff.
First thing you understand is one, this is coming in 3 variants, okay? And actually, if you look at the pricing of them, they're not that bad for an electric truck.
Old Crow says, yes, the N64 truck.
The N64 truck. We'll get to that. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Oh, we are.
Hang on.
So basically, this is, unlike most trucks, this is a 6-seater truck.
Nice.
It is a full-size truck. It comes in 3 variants, okay? I believe it's a short-range single motor, rear-wheel drive version. Then they're going to have a dual motor, all-wheel drive. So one motor drives the front, one motor drives the back.
Medium range model. Yep.
And then there's going to be a third version. And if I remember correctly, it's a triple motor. I believe, and I haven't been able to find the information on it. Maybe it is. I just missed it. 2 motors in the back wheels, 1 motor for the front. And the way it breaks down to, all of them is going to be a 0 to 60 in 2.9. Oh, no. I'm sorry. The 3-wheel motor, all-wheel drive version, is going to be 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. That's freaking fast.
With a 10.8 second quarter-mile run.
Yes.
That's impressive to me.
All 3 versions are good for 3,500 pounds of towing, or maximum payload of 3,500 pounds, with towing capacity starting at 7,500. And I think the dual motor gets 10,000 pounds, and the triple motor gets 14,000 pound towing capacity.
That's some heavy stuff.
Now, most people think with more motors, you're going to get less time because, no, they're compensating for that. The single motor is good for 250 miles of range. Dual motor is good for 300 miles. And the triple motor, 500 miles.
That's not bad.
No, most of them are getting, I think most guys are getting 200-300 miles, depending upon fuel tank capacity.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to have adjustable air ride suspension, which is going to give the truck 16 inches of ground clearance. That's freaking nuts. 35-degree approach and 28-degree departure angle. Musk had said, joked that you'll be able to run the Baja 500. Now, if you guys notice in the video, and I'm watching the chat, you guys are going nuts, and I'm loving it. You guys watched it, and it was something that was kind of a surprise to them. The windows broke. And before then, they had showed videos of dropping these steel balls or metal balls onto the glass, and it wasn't breaking. Well, if you notice in a post, on Twitter, he had posted, they realized what had happened. And somebody else had pointed out, and Elon Musk had basically chimed in, and basically what happened is they hit the door, which cracked the bottom part of the glass, and then when they hit it with the ball, it just finished it off. It basically weakened the structure of the glass. And everybody knows, even with bulletproof glass, if you hit a small section, it's going to travel. So the one thing I'm looking at this is, okay, did they just give away how the one easy way to break into a Tesla Cybertruck?
I hope not.
I hope they're going to go back to the design board and fix a lot of these. I mean, it's not coming out till next year, so they've got time to make some adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
And this is definitely one of them. They're going to have to make some adjustments. Let's see. Nathan, I will not be content until Musk sends it into space. Honestly, this thing, all they got to do is mount a rocket in the back of it, and they can launch this thing into another solar system.
It could handle it, I think.
I'm pretty sure it could.
To drive while wearing space pants.
Yeah. Do I have an image up where? What are the 2 images I got?
I've got. Which ones?
There's 2 of them plus pluses.
Let me see. Hang on just a second. I'm not seeing those. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I loaded 2 of them up.
Bring it on. Oh, yeah, okay. All
There's
right.
Bring It On. What's the other one?
Why window cracked.
Okay, bring up the why window cracked. So this is the tweet he had, basically saying what happened. They basically the sledgehammer impact on the door cracked the base of the glass. And that is why it broke. Basically, what they're saying is we should have threw balls at the glass first, then hit the door. But basically, what they were doing is they were showing off the side impact, the way they do in the fold steel and the gauge of it.
Mm-hmm.
The door panels. What's up?
I'm sorry, Nathan. Slaps hood. I can fit so many Borg in this bad boy. Was this a Starfleet shuttlecraft from the original series or Star Trek?
I think this is Next Generation.
Yeah, that
This is definitely more akin to the Next Generation.
That's absolutely.
This one doesn't have any rounded edges for the original. But
that's great.
So yeah, this was his tweet confirming. Yeah, what it is we cracked the bottom of it, and then when we threw the window at it, we should have threw balls at the windows first, and then hit it with a sledgehammer second. This is sounding wrong.
But there was no glass. It didn't break on the inside.
No. But here's the one thing. Here's one other thing you got to take with this. They're effectively making cost-effective. What do you call those? Survivor vehicles? Mm-hmm. They can the door panels can handle a 10 millimeter handgun at like 10 yards, I think it is. I can't remember what the numbers were. Essentially, it can take small gunfire. It's just to me. Yeah, here we go. Mm-hmm. Let's see. The 30 times cold rolled steel body can withstand a 9 millimeter bullet fired from 10 meters away. So this is the perfect urban vehicle for LA.
Just needs a flux capacitor in the back, and it's a DeLorean pickup.
Oh, nice. But yeah, and then here's the other thing, and if you see right here in this image. Tesla. Go ahead and take this. Go ahead and take this one. This image out.
I'm sorry.
And then, if you notice, they show they pit it up against the Tesla truck to a Ford F-150, and it shows the Ford F-150. Yeah, go ahead and put it up. Yeah. Well, basically, the VP. I think this is the VP of one of the areas for Ford. Goes, hey, send us a
Cybertruck, and we'll do the apples to apples test
for you. And Elon Musk goes, bring it on.
Yep.
So I'm anxious to see what they do. There was also a couple of other tweets, which was really cool. What's his name? The scientist. I can't remember his name. But he had chimed in, and he basically was talking. He was saying how the Cybertruck Ford F-150 video that he did wasn't very comparable because it comes down to friction, and the Cybertruck had a much higher advantage over the two-wheel drive Ford F-150 they used.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. It's really impressive. Where are we at on time?
We're good.
We're doing really good. We're doing really good. I'm going to get into my opinions, and there's a lot of stuff I am going to talk about. If you guys notice, I'm holding back. There's a couple of things I am going to talk about with this truck. No joke. I really am. I'm trying to go over to but we're going to get to that after the Cave Jam.
No.
We're going to get to that after the Cave Jam. So, no, it wasn't Bill Nye, because Nathan goes Bill Nye. No, it was, what's his name? The guy that did the stars, the astrophysicist.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. He was the one that posted saying it wasn't a fair fight because the way they were set up, the Tesla had an extreme advantage, and it was more or less over a point of which vehicle is stronger, and the other one was just friction. And the way the Tesla truck was set up, it was just had a clear. It had an advantage even before the truck. Whatever he had posted about it. So, Bill Nye, the Tesla guy. I love it. All right. So, we're going to go. We're going to move over to the Cave Jam.
All right.
Because I'm going to get back, and you guys are going to love the last part of it, because we're going to continue talking about the Tesla truck. Don't worry. We're going to.
Oh, yeah. We've got more to say.
But we want to talk about this, and this is something that was going to... Actually, this is the second Cave Jam we had for the night. We had a first one, and then we go back to look tonight because I had it all prepped and ready to go days in advance. I was like, "Yeah, I am so ahead of it." And then I looked, and it was out of stock. So tonight's it's very similar to what Zabir had chosen, and I thought it was a really cool idea. But tonight's Cave Gem is the Think Geek LED Potion Desk Lamp.
I love this thing.
And this is a desk lamp that glows, that has RGB LEDs in it. It's not a very bright one. I've read a lot of reviews where people say it's not something you can read by, but it's a cool little ambient light that you can choose what color you want.
That's nice.
and I think it even cycles through colors. Yeah, so it's a glass bottle, plastic base, resin liquid. The liquid is actually not an actual liquid. It's just a resin at the bottom to simulate it, but to give it enough of a neat glow to the light. And a zinc alloy charm. It's
really
powered
cool.
by micro USB and cable and AC adapter included. It does not have an on-off switch. It's basically you unplug it to shut it off. Or if you're like me, you're one of those people, you can buy the USB cable, the long extension with the power plug on it. So they want to speak with your space manager. So yeah, we found this on. Would you put the link up? We're gonna put the link up so you guys can go check it out.
I'm coming to you right now.
And it's actually got a pretty good. Oh well, I had the print of the rating. I think it was like a 4 or 5, or like a 4-star rating on it. There we go. There's the link. Click all you want.
There it is. Yes.
Let me make sure this is the right one because I want to make sure I did my job right and put the right link in there. Because I think last week, that it is. That's the correct one. So yeah, this has got like a 4.5-star rating.
This is a really cool little thing. I like this. And I, if you went over this, I'm sorry, but I like how you tap the base of it to switch between colors.
No, I didn't know
modes.
that.
Yeah, it says you can give it a solid thwack straight down on the cork, and it changes the color and the mode. That's really
that's cool. See, I would like, yeah, it's like a 5-foot air radius around the caster. You know what? I think this is really cool because this is one of those items where you can have a couple of these around the house. I can see you guys either having these and changing the charms on them.
Yeah, we'll probably make some of these. I've got some resins sitting out in the garage that we've been needing to use anyway. So,
well, it's not like I keep you well supplied with bottles.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can't wait till the new Happy Juice is gone. I get those bottles too.
Oh yeah, this is good stuff. I'm really liking this stuff.
This is really good. I like it.
Like I said, anybody want to come and sit on the couch? I've got the Happy Juice for you. So yeah, these are really cool. So this is the Cave Gem. This is the Think Geek LED Potion Desk Lamp. And yeah, you got red, green, yellow, or blue. Or you can get the slow fade between. But you can hit the cork and go for I need health, I need mana. What is green? Anybody know what green is?
Well, depending on what game you're playing, I know like if you were playing like Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, green was actually sanity.
That's why I don't use green.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have another Whiz chocolate, though.
I've eaten all of mine.
Oh, you did? I still got some left. All right. So, I think we need to go back to... So, we're going to go back. And everybody, I want you guys to chime in. This is the part of the show where I'm going to talk about my thoughts of the Cybertruck. And, well, let's enjoy some imagery.
There it is, folks.
And there's a lot of them here.
Cut it loose. Let's go.
So, my initial thoughts when I saw the Cybertruck was this. I looked at it and I did not like it. I did not like the way the roof was shaped. And here's why. I remember when I was a kid, living in Reno, Nevada.
Elongated muskrat.
Going to Vegas in the back of my aunt's Camaro. Now, mind you, those 80s Camaros had that slope in the back. I was a kid, and when you drove in a Camaro, you felt every bump.
You were a tall kid, too.
True. That truck reminded me, and I seriously looked at that and go, my head's going to hit the roof on the back seat. That's why I did not like that truck. I saw the back window and I go, I would hate being in that. And if you look at all the pictures, the seats are here and the slope's already going like this. Are the back seats even usable in this thing?
Sure, for small children.
On top of that, now, I'm going to say this. I can see a lot of companies getting involved, wanting this truck. One, no fuel. All they have to do is charge it up. Two, can take a 9mm bullet and the glass is not going to break. You know how many companies don't want trucks that ding real easy or get dented real easy? They want something that can then take some serious abuse. Ta-da! Close enough.
Close enough.
I'm sorry. This reminds me of the 80s. I understand what they were going for.
It reminds me of something out of like Blade Runner. When it first came out, you know what I mean? And it was set in what, 2019? So there's a car out right now that looks like something that somebody thought cars would look like in, like, I don't know, 2019. Yeah. So that's hilarious. I love it.
And
I love this one right there. With Elon and
Baby Yoda's still here. Baby Yoda's still here.
Always.
So there's just a lot I love about the truck. One, an electric truck. Oh yes, we need it. I love the idea of it. When Tesla was going to work on one, I loved it. I'm still getting over the sharp edges, and that's just the hard corners. And the problem is it's like, yeah, I love this one. Does it come in black?
Does it come? Yeah, I could see that one.
And there's just you like that one, don't you? I'm gonna tell my kids this is the Tesla truck.
Oh, that's great. Looks like something in my retro collection. Yeah, it does.
There you go. There's for your retro collection right there.
I love that one with the what was that game?
Oh, that's
Halo.
Halo.
Yeah.
Here's another one.
That's great.
The war. Here's the thing. I can see some guys modding the Cybertruck to look like a warthog. It wouldn't be hard to do.
No.
There you go.
That's great.
But overall, like I see, the inside of it I don't like because I like a lot. Yeah, really.
Oh, that one's great.
Yeah, that's what's good. Now, I do hope that they kind of add a little bit more flair and a little bit more look to it, but I understand the very industrial, very rugged look they were going for. And, yeah, I love that one too. Yeah, getting a camper shell on the back. Yeah, you guys. There you go.
Oh no.
Yeah, really. There's a lot of those comparing it to whatever that Pokemon is. Here you go. Some 007.
Oh, that's hilarious. I mean, the thing, it looks crazy. It looks really boxy. It doesn't look very appealing, but it's still a cool ride, I think, you know. I mean,
Here's what I see it at. One, they put the pricing on it really low for a truck like that. I love this one. And I really see them, they were catering, this truck is more designed. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to buy it no matter what, but I know that one of their major focuses was for fleet vehicles.
Yeah.
The reason being is this would be an amazing construction site truck.
Yeah.
Can take the abuse.
True.
There you go.
Wait, it's the truck in Moon Patrol.
Yeah, really. It could take the abuse. The inside, if you look at the inside of the inside of the dashboard, it looks very sterile to me. Like there's nothing really to get dirty in it. It's almost like, you know, yeah, I love that one. You can wipe it down and it'd be clean again. Like it almost looks like the interior can be hosed out. That's literally what I see with it. Oh, that one's a good one too, the Silent Hill.
Dude, where's my car? I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's a funky looking ride, but
Porygon? Okay, so that's the name of the Pokemon was Porygon. Yeah. All right.
The thing is definitely funky looking, but I still think it's cool.
It's impressive amount of engineering, though. I'll give them that.
Absolutely.
I just think I really think they need to tweak the design of it. The looks of it need to be changed up a little bit. And here's the other thing: that it is a unibody, so it is a lot like the Avalanche, and that's what we're all going to compare it to. It's a unibody, so you're going to compare it to like the Avalanche, stuff like that. There you go. But I really think they should soften some of the harsh edges a little bit is the best way to describe it. It to me, it just, I don't know. If the cold rolled requires it to be flat edged like that, then fine. I'm just
Like Will Smith in the first MIB.
there you go.
Uh,
There you go. Minecraft. The
it fits.
the only thing I will say is this: 500 miles to a charge. That's impressive.
That's
There you go.
That actually, I think it's an improvement.
I just that whole constant
Cyberjet.
slope on the hood. Yeah, say Tesla Cyberjet.
If you bump into the edge, you just get impaled.
It's well. Here's the thing. I'm curious: are we going to be able to, those sharp edges, so we can cut paper,
That probably, or you can slice, sandwich meat.
or does the truck just eat through traffic? Like just. That's what the problem is. Here's what I see this at: is this going to be a vehicle that?
It's a stone, Luigi. You
Yeah,
can
really.
make it.
This truck's really hard for me to get my finger on because there's the technical aspects I love to death. It's the aesthetics that is just
Horrible. I mean, in all honesty, it's hideous.
There you go.
It's an ugly Cybertruck, 100%.
birth control effectiveness.
Yeah.
So I'm still getting my head around. Yeah, here we go.
When you're a transformer, but you can't quite figure out how to blend in. Oh, that's great.
More Pokemon ones. It's too much of a triangle. I want to see. Here's my thought. I think that it should come up to the roof. It should do this and come down. It should still have a bit more of a traditional truck look to it. I don't like the slope because here's one thing I don't like, and this is the second thing I saw and I didn't like about it, and that is getting over the sides. There you go.
Mm.
Getting the sides of it make it when they're raked like that, and I've been in a few vehicles where they have that high sides on the bed. It makes it really difficult to work with, and that's the one thing I'm seeing here is they went for, their idea was more on design, not on practicality of the back of the bed. Right now, the only way you can see it is you have to have that fold-out bed and load stuff into the back, and that's it. It's kind of a tough sell to have that rake and that high point towards the back. I don't know. To me, yeah. I mean, you see, that's the point. That's the other part is I want one too. I just don't know how much I would like it. Now I'm going to say this: I have driven something like the. Oh yeah, this is exactly it right here. I'm sickened but curious.
I don't know. I mean, I would love to test drive.
Here you go,
one.
welder's truck.
That is pretty cool. I mean, but it's just like I said, it looks like something out of. I'm just going to be honest for a second. It looks like something out of a bad sci-fi movie set in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say. I mean, the specs are friggin' off the chart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, here you go.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, aesthetically, it's just not very pleasing. But
Well, here's the other thing that I think is going to be a major negative, and that other image put it into perspective. If this is a big one unibody, you can't replace the bed on it. So that means this truck cannot be used for a lot of applications for commercial trucks. You cannot make a welder's truck out of it.
right.
With the bed, there's going to be no aftermarket bed stuff that companies can make to convert it over to a more commercial viable truck. It'd be great for towing, but not everybody wants. Yeah, it's so ugly. I love it.
Elon Musk. Yeah.
Yeah, really. There you go. Blade Runner.
Yeah. See, I didn't even see that. I promise you, I did not see that. But that's it. It looks like something exactly out of there.
Yeah, that's the Blade Runner.
Yeah.
I love that one. Yeah, the Wish app, the truck from the Wish app. Ah, that's awesome. Technically, Technically, the specs, I think it's thoroughly impressive. I think the capabilities of the trucks is amazing, but overall, I think that it's going to miss it with a lot of people because of the fact of the way the bed is lined out, the fact that it's unibody. That's what actually hurt the not the Aztec, but what was the other? Was it the Aztec that was the unibody truck that Chevy made? Anybody remember that one? And it never was that big of a success because the people that wanted those trucks. Oh yeah, I love this one.
You can imagine how fast it's gonna run
with all the graphics stretched ultra low. Exactly.
Oh,
but there's a lot of
That's
commercial
great.
applications this truck is not going to work for, and I think that's gonna hurt them with adoption because there's a lot of guys who buy. Here you go. A lot of guys who buy these trucks want them. Because there's going to be a bunch of people that are going to buy them that just want to have a truck from time to time. But there's going to be a bunch of people that, welders and stuff like that, they're going to try to stick with the vehicles, that they know they can use as
right.
for their business. There you go. There's another one, 1990, 2020.
Just wait until somebody lowers it and puts airbags on it. Then my life will be complete.
It's already got a adjustable ride system. You got to remember, a lot of these electric vehicles, you can't do that stuff to. Not easily, anyway. Yeah, it will not break. It will not. Oh, it broke.
It broke. That's wonderful. Oh, I love that. Hey, Internet, we can do this.
Exactly. I put this one in specifically because I saw that because
yes.
I think if there you go. That's the one you were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
That one's brilliantly done. The DeLorean or the time machine Tesla truck.
That's great. I'm sure it's pretty uncontrollable. I'm sure it's pretty uncomfortable conforming to 8-bit every time you drive down the road.
True. And we're back to the looping. So, but what do you get? It's one of those deals where it's kind of I want to really, really love the truck. I really do.
And you can. It's easy. You just got to get past the aesthetics of it.
And the problem is to me, it looks like they just took too many shortcuts. Now, I can understand. There's a lot of things. If you look at it, it's probably, a lot of what they did. Yes, it's ugly, but it makes it significantly cheaper to make, especially with the way the glass is, because it doesn't have the shapes to it. I think it helps to make it stronger.
Yeah.
It needs to get lifted. I wouldn't be surprised it can be. But I don't know. It depends on what they use on their air ride system or on their adjustable system. Because remember, it's all electronically controlled, so there may not be a whole lot, or it may take some time before aftermarket. And that's going to be a lot of another thing. If you can't lift it, there's going to be a lot of guys that are not going to buy it.
Yeah. Very true.
You got to remember, the bulk of the people who buy these trucks, they're not buying them just to drive them. They're buying them to mod them.
Mm-hmm.
So if Tesla doesn't have that in mind, I don't see. There's going to be a handful of people who are going to buy it. We know that much. I mean, there's already over 200,000 of them pre-ordered. Yeah, they've got over 200,000 of them pre-ordered, which is really impressive. But here's the thing. You only had to put $100 down to pre-order. And there's a lot of people that will gladly pre-order one and then change their mind at the last minute, and $100 is not that big of a deal.
True.
So time will... Yeah, I'll have this one close enough. So time will tell what's really going to happen. And it's curious to see where it ends up.
Nate, I agree. It's fugly. It's got great specs, and I'll never afford one. That's my real takeaway. Yeah, probably.
Yes, hit it with your balls first, then hit it with the sledgehammer.
I love this one. Tesla announces the new Cyberbus.
I love that when they did that. I saw that one about fell out my chair.
That was great.
80-year-old me showing Elon my truck drawing. But I don't know. This is definitely going to be a truck. If it comes out looking like this, I'm going to wait until version 2, or because they actually got especially the Roadster and stuff. They got a little bit better looking. The small modifications they made to them. So, it's definitely interesting. I'm anxious to see. I'm hoping they do make a few minor adjustments to it. But as much as I want to see the aesthetics change, I know what they were going. The main reason they went with those aesthetics, so the rigidity of the body was there, and it could take a 9mm bullet. Which for me, I'm sitting there going, well, I kind of like that too. I've never been shot at, but just in case, I kind of like the idea of my vehicle going ting rather than going thunk.
Old Crow has a question. Have they said what the final price tag will be? I know we talked about price, but are those
they're
final
on there.
numbers?
They're not much more expensive than the trucks out there.
Here we go. Let's see. We've got the short range single motor rear wheel is what? What do they start?
I think it's like 40,000.
39,900 for the
40,000
single
for the base
motor. 49 for the middle, and 69.9 for the.
So 40, 50, 70.
Yep.
Which is actually, if you go out and look at a lot of the trucks, and they'll go, "Oh, we got this and that, and we got this and that." And
it's standard.
There's also accessories you can get, like there's the electric quad you can get with it, or is it a quad? It's an electric ATV, as they were calling it, and that's where the bed is. You can actually, the bed rolls out like that, which I thought that was flipping amazing. The fact that they have that tailgate that is also a load ramp, I thought that was massively impressive. So I saw that, and it was just, there's so much I love about this truck, and then it's the looks that I'm having a hard time getting around. That's it. I'm looking at the way the truck looks. It's got a beautiful stance to it, but it just, that triangle with wheels is just bugging me.
Yeah. Living in Bakersfield, I can't wait to see a Kyle revving his engine at me on a stoplight in this thing.
Oh, no joke, dude. And here's the funny thing is, it's going to take a heavily modified truck, turbo and everything else in order to keep up with this truck.
Yeah.
This truck, if you have the 3-motor, is going to eat just about every other truck out there on the road. It's 2.9 seconds. It's freaking insane. It is going to lurch you back in your seat. It's going to suck you in your seat and go. And the people are going to be, all they're going to hear is,
yeah.
You're going to have to literally hang like some speakers out your car with a little, I would do the cheesy one too. Have a speaker out, just, the cheesiest engine sound. Blare that as I mash the gas.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I would so do that. I think that'd be awesome.
Yes. We need to do that. If we ever find ourselves.
I want to love this truck 100%, and the looks just bug me.
Just love it.
I want to. And the wheels drive me nuts, too.
Just love it.
Here's the other thing. I'm hoping they change the hubcaps.
Treat it like an ugly baby and just love it.
That's currently what I'm doing. But if you look at it, if you notice the hubcaps, aren't there hubcaps? The way the rims are, they have those notches that stick out. And you'll see in the picture. There's matching notches on the tire. I don't like that, because does that mean that there is a custom tire you have to get that is specifically for the Cybertruck?
That is a good question.
And I do not like that one bit. I hope those are just, that is just a design they did for looks, for what we got, like a concept vehicle design. Mm-hmm. I hope that is it, and they go out the door, and it's standard tires on a standard rim with their own custom look. If you look at the log on this, you'll see that. See the little notches that stick up on the
yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. There's matching indents on the
tire,
the rubber tire, and I'm hoping that doesn't stay there.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, that would suck. Maybe 2.0 will be a little better.
Yeah. I love it, Nathan. It plays an Ice Cream Truck song by accident. You have to yell out your window. You say, Bryn! Yeah. He's yelling at us.
Sorry, folks. Oh, man.
Happy Juice kicked in good tonight, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Maybe 2.0 will be a little bit, yeah. I mean, aesthetics aside, the specs all look great. I'm betting it's going to be an awesome ride. But yeah, aesthetically,
it's supposed to be like a Baja truck. A lot of ground clearance. Can go off-road really well. From everything I've seen, it does great. I know a lot of people, they're just not even going to worry about the single motor. They're going to get the triple motor. 500 miles, triple motor. Yeah, guys taking long road trips in a freaking truck. That's going to be, honestly, here's what I see. As long as you can find charging places. And here's another thing. And somebody else had pointed this out. Some people were talking about the back rolling cover that comes on the Cybertruck on the back of the bed. Some guys were asking it, and they're already talking about being an accessory or an add-on that it'll be solar panels.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So you can literally be slightly charging if while you're driving or the truck is sitting.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And there's enough panels. If you look at that surface area back there, there's enough to get a few decent. Would to me make an amazing long distance runner, because you would easily get your 500 miles, if not more. And there's a lot of ground you can cover in 500 miles. You can easily find a charger within that range.
Yeah. Time to change the brake pads. Well, damn.
But it's just. Yeah, the whole driving a triangle is just bugging me.
Well, right now, I mean, let's wait and see what it looks like when they're actually released.
Now, I will say this. There's picture, and Elon Musk has already said that a matte black, not a matte black, is coming. It's definitely going to be an option. And that has completely changed me, because I'm looking at that and going, ooh.
Then it's like the Batmobile.
I will put like bat wings on the back of it.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Hang a turbine out the back. Oh, I would be a happy guy. I would be.
Mm-hmm. I can see you, Miss A, rolling in that thing.
Oh, the rolling ramp looked like it was solar panels. No, the rolling that's actually built into the tailgate. The tailgate has a load ramp. That is completely brilliant. I find that completely amazing. They did that.
Yeah.
And it's that whole tonneau cover in the back that it's supposed to be an accessory, and I saw them tweet about it, that they're going to have solar panels. So if your truck is sitting there for a day, it's getting a small charge to it. If you have a nice, bright, hot, sunny day, guess what? Your truck's getting charged. Or it can run the air conditioning for a short period of time without using the batteries or putting little minimum. This is what I'm talking about, where you're not going to be able to do these...
yeah, the modifications like that.
The modification for work trucks. There's just no possible way of doing it. And that's going to hurt them a lot unless they decide to make a different version where it comes up, flatlines, and goes straight back. Like it comes with just a 2 or 3 seater. I can see them doing that, eliminating the third seats and just making a small cab in the front and a frame in the back where they can bolt on... They can make like a welding back and stuff like that. Yeah, that load ramp is absolutely amazing. There's so much engineering they put into this thing that, yeah. There's so much engineering they put into it that I have to commend them, and I've fallen in love with. I just got to get around the triangle.
Well, like I said, I want to see what the actual for sale model looks like.
It's not going to be much more different than this.
Probably not, but hopefully.
I'd like to see a little bit more detail put into it, but it also may ruin some of the things they were going for.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I hope it does well for them, but if it doesn't, they'll tweak it and make it better.
Yeah, you don't have to lift your couch into a truck if you have a ramp.
Exactly. Here's the other thing. If you got one of these and you're just one of those people that like to cruise with your truck, you can roll that down. That's actually, if you really think about it, the tailgate would be an easy place for you to lay down and relax. And when you put the tailgate down, even though the back tail lights are integrated in the tailbed, the tailgate, I wish I could talk right. When you open it, there's still 2 more brake lights back there, hidden behind it. It's actually pretty. They thought about a lot of stuff, so it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, they have.
I don't know. We'll see. And a lot of my opinions is me not being able to physically look. I didn't get to go see. I wasn't invited. But
I'm sure every revolution in design started with someone to which someone said that thing looks goofy as hell.
Yeah, true. And here's the
yeah.
honest thing. I love this.
Elon age 4.
Age 4, the RoboCop one.
The RoboCop one is great.
It really is. And
It's
actually, it's probably
wonderful.
a really good accurate because that's a big truck.
Yeah.
I really want to see this thing up close. I really do. I want to see it to get a better opinion of it, sit inside of it. Oh, so far, the interior, the front dash, I do not like one bit. I don't like the oversimplified and just empty space. There needs to be some stuff there. Just a singer. And here's the thing. They got that center seat in between the direct. Are they the only ones that get to play? Is that like that screen there for them? And you have to seat somebody. You have to put your kid there in the center seat in order to someone to control the stereo and whatnot? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I know that since this broke, the people are going back and they're going to do. You can almost be sure that they're going to go back and fix that, fix the glass issue.
Oh,
that
yeah.
if you hit the door, it's not going to shatter the base of the glass. They're going to put something in there to help fix that. And I'm pretty sure they were. This truck is still not done. Like I said, it's not even come out to next year. They're going to make some changes to it. There's going to be some design changes.
Elon Musk says that the bed of the truck is a great place to hide his pot.
That's awesome. All right. Well, it's about that time, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry.
I see here. All good things started with hold my bee and watch this. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer and watch this.
So
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Like I said, click on the links and everything else. We really hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
Have an amazing time with your friends and family. We will see you guys next week. Beard, I really hope you and Mandy and the whole herd have an amazing Thanksgiving.
Thank you. I hope you and all of your family here have a very happy day. You guys are always welcome at our table, too. Don't ever forget that.
I may hit you up on that. Depending on what's going on. I'm still it's kind of play by ear. So I know tomorrow night I got to.
Believe me, we're going to have more than enough turkey.
All right. I may have that because you're doing that. You're doing that rolled turkey.
The rolled turkey.
Sounds like something a pothead would do. I rolled my turkey.
It's a big turkey blunt. I'm not gonna lie, but it's tasty.
That's what you should call it. We're rolling a turkey blunt.
Turkey blunt. That's it.
We're having turkey blunt for Thanksgiving.
Yep. It's
Nom,
gonna
nom.
be good.
So everybody else, have a great and happy Thanksgiving. I'll probably message a bunch of you guys. As always, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us, chatting with us.
Every single episode, it means the world to us.
And when we're not here, you can check it out. The Beard, I tell the Beard, I hate when we don't do this because I hate not being able to chat with you guys and have fun with you guys. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to hit us up in the Nerd Cave Show Facebook group page. That's where we do all of our chatting and posting of images. And I'm going to post some of these memes now that we got. I've been holding on to a lot of these because it was. I didn't want to spoil them before today because I've been curating a lot of these, and there's a lot more. I didn't get to all of them, so those damn Californians. Yep. Yeah. So
hold my turkey and watch this.
I tip a glass. Well, there's a little bit left in here. Tip a glass to you guys. You guys have an amazing Thanksgiving, and we will see you guys next week. We love you, and have a wonderful week, and stay nerdy.